Welcome back to the Men on the Internet podcast, a home for men, a place for women to learn about men. And if you are offended by the things we say on this show, we meant it. My name is Calvin Johnston, and over there, so yes, it's me, Kerbin Jolson, and over there we have Knight of the Dark Army, King of the Border.
Yes.
You see, the Dark Army, the Border.
Appreciate it. You should have said the Brown Army.
Not that dark, though.
Yeah, a little bit darker than,
The Brown.
The Caravan.
There you go.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. They've been out in the sun for a while, so just, Knight of the Dark Army, King of the Border, Sabalos.
What's going on?
And we have a special guest today while Sunil is sick. We have Sam.
Hey,
You guys seen Sam in a couple other podcasts.
Oh, white.
beautiful man.
His big, thick arms are here.
Yes.
Letting us know. How's your life, Sam? Even though you just told us.
It's all right. Whatever.
Right on.
That's none of your business, honestly.
Uh-huh.
No one's business.
Honestly, none of your business. Stupid.
What you been up to? You told me that you worked for a few days.
Yeah, word for... When I said it, I was like, yeah, I work, like, I didn't give you the backstory.
Okay.
So I get contracted to do, like, a military contract, like, once a year.
Doing up.
So it's like 80 hours a week, no breaks kind of thing. If you get time off, you're lucky, but it's like 5 weeks of just...
Insane.
It's pretty insane, but it pays
16
well.
hours. A day.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then so you do, what is it? Like,
When I first did it, I had no idea. My buddy just needs someone responsible. Like, hey, you're responsible. You're dependent. Or you're dependable. Please do this. I'm like, okay. Mm-hmm. So it's like a radio frequency thing where the Army has a map of everyone in the area, like little like live map of all the soldiers and units moving about, and they can track everything. And we do all that. We track it. We set up radio towers, make a little web, and we give it to them like a product, so they can do better. I don't know.
okay. You enjoy it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay.
Paid well, so I was like, yeah, did it.
And you do this a few times a year?
Just once. Last time I was in Kansas, and then this time I was just down the road in Paso Robles.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So the last time we saw you, we were talking about we watched a movie. I think we watched what's the name of that black movie?
Judas, the Judas Priest one? No.
Judas and the Black
Judas
Messiah.
Priest.
Judas
No.
Priest. Sorry.
Judas the Black Messiah.
Yeah. Did you see that movie, Chris?
I did not.
Damn, racist as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with you and your background,
Go ahead.
your
It always turns to this every time he's on the podcast.
your background of white supremacy. What?
Full disclaimer. Kelby's full of shit. I just want to let you know. My boy Sam is not, nor has he ever been.
Sorry,
that's
he
why I'm
was
laughing.
he was born into it.
He's just Caucasian.
Yeah. Well,
What can you say?
the worst.
Well, they're trying to put the swastika on my arm when I was a baby. It's like, it's too big. It won't fit.
Didn't we have a manager that had a swastika? Oh no, he had a Confederate flag on his arm.
Those are two different things, but
Isn't that the same thing?
Just as bad.
Just like two different countries.
no, I don't know. Don't ask me.
Okay.
I just control the border. That's it.
So you're doing a bad job.
Everybody in, come on.
Yeah. Okay. Make sure you give him COVID shots.
Yeah, that's
Two
not.
at
You didn't ask me if I was giving it.
Just go. Just shoot in the crowd.
Yes.
This is not the African border.
Are there?
Yes, there's
No African border.
well, the water border.
There's a water border.
The ocean? Stupid. The water border. You know the big one?
Go to Kenya and try to tell them they're from Kenya. Like, what? What is Kenya? Like, I don't know what that is. This is where I live. Country.
I think they know that.
Some do.
So with your background,
Sam knows.
he said, go to Kenya and ask them if they know what country they live in.
Yes.
And they'll be like, I don't know, Australia.
Sam speaks truth. What you know?
Okay. So since we watched Judas and the Black Messiah, have you changed anything about your whiteness?
That's a good question.
Yeah, yeah.
You can hit the crickets if you want.
When was that again? I'm trying to think of the date.
December. December-ish. January, December.
Oh, no. So I already voted for Trump at that time, so no, couldn't.
Oh, my gosh. You voted for Trump?
I did.
Why did you do that?
Lesser of two evils.
He lost, though.
Oh, whatever. I didn't go to the Capitol.
Okay.
Proud of you.
He did.
It's probably because Sam didn't want to pay for the plane ticket.
I was going to say, he did send me an invite.
He saved money on the plane
He
ticket.
sent me an invite and was like, yo, I have a Spirit Airline credit. But then it was a blackout weekend. Mm-hmm. So
He couldn't. He would have had to pay for it.
That was a Capital 6 riot Groupon type thing. So let's all go.
Let's save money. And Sam, he sent it to me. I was like, I don't know, man.
You know, I'm good. I think I'm busy.
I'm at the border with Chris.
Yeah. Doing border things, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So everything is okay.
I was already perfect before I saw the movie, so no, I haven't changed anything.
Okay, cool. So I found these things called worst first date stories. Okay. And I have a ton of really bad first date stories, mainly because I pretty much only go on first dates. Okay.
Appreciate it. I'm here for it. You only need one to get it right.
I honestly feel like you only need one to figure out that you did it wrong.
Fair enough.
You need the first 10 minutes of a date to figure out
everything wrong with her. So these are true stories. And here's the disclaimer at the first. This was written by Sophie Elwin, who is a she, her. And it was distributed.
I didn't see the joke. Sorry. What?
It's December 4th of some year. So she says, so we have shared some cute first date stories, but now it's time to share the really juicy stuff.
Okay.
We have gathered some pretty hilarious stories of 20-somethings' worst first date experience. Brace yourself, guys.
Ready.
Bella is 22.
Okay.
I went on a first date with a boy.
Already off to a bad start.
Already off.
Ugh. Shouldn't even say man.
Yeah, she's for the
if
streets.
he's under 35, like, what is she doing?
Yeah. She's 22. She needs to get a hold of her life.
That's facts. That's facts. Most other 22-year-olds I know, they're pretty much 30.
Yeah. That's
Do
facts.
they only date 30-year-olds or?
No, they're
They
30.
themselves
they
are pretty
are
much
30.
30.
Yeah. Okay. So she said, I went on a first date with a boy who had to go to A&E 40 minutes into the date because he dislocated his shoulder showing off his tennis swing.
What's A&E?
I think
Is that like emergency room?
No, I think it's those places that sell those Band-Aids. You ever seen those places?
No, it's an ace bandage. That's what you're talking about? I don't know. Anyway, go ahead. A&E. I don't know.
She's probably from like Kansas.
I don't like Canada.
So I don't know.
Like an ABC store, but
Yeah, something like that.
Sure.
Bearing in mind, we were at a bar.
Okay.
I found out a few days later he decided that he was no longer into girls.
Oh.
Maybe he's into women.
Proud of you, sir.
I mean, if he's trying to show off his tennis swing in a bar, this guy sounds pretty fucking sick.
I think I would. I think I would find somebody to date him.
Yeah. Good save. Wait, read the sentence again because I talked over it.
Yeah,
you went
see?
to A&E.
Okay. Bella's 22.
Yes.
She said, I went on a first date with a boy who had to go to A&E 40 minutes into the date because he dislocated his shoulder showing off his tennis swing. Bear in mind, we were at a bar. I found out a few days later that he had decided he was no longer into girls.
That's the whole thing?
That's it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I think his pronouns are, I'm gay.
I feel like we already got canceled. Just by you saying that.
Well, there's nothing to say, like, what?
Dang it.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Well, if he's not into girls, then what is he?
No, it's like, how does she know that? It's like, did he say, oh, I'm in a relationship with a
I'm
man?
sure he told her, like through a text, like, hey, it's not working out because you have a vagine.
I need,
That I'm gay.
I need evidence. Because
There's nothing wrong with that. It's like
No,
when
no.
people say
Wait, it
that guy
says-
was
He was no longer
African-American.
interested in girls, right?
yes. It says
Okay.
he's no longer interested in girls.
Okay.
Sounds pretty
And that's good.
Pretty
That's
prideful.
Okay, obviously.
there's nothing wrong with it, but a lot of times it's like, oh, he wasn't into me. He must be gay. So
The
it's like,
timing.
That's a problem.
The timing is interesting.
Toxic femininity.
Yes.
Toxic.
Is that a thing?
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Have you ever been gaslit by a woman?
Fuck yeah.
Not you.
How could he be gaslit by? Well,
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out.
Like in general? Yeah. Yeah.
Your significant other.
You know, I didn't know what gaslit meant until last year.
until I told him I don't believe you. This is gaslighting is. You're stupid. That's not what it is.
Have you ever read a dictionary? When did
Sit down. You don't know what that is.
when did the light on your stove
Yeah.
mean whatever mental health, whatever?
Yeah.
Throwing that around.
The stripper taught me what the gaslighting was.
Yes, she did.
She did.
She taught you because you did it, or she did it?
No. She told me that I was doing it. And I was like, how am I gaslighting you? I was like, you just are, because you blah, 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 blah. I wasn't listening.
These women learn these words, and then it's like, yeah, I'm going to use this all the time.
I can.
Like, here's the one that I've seen lately.
Go ahead.
You seen the picture of Peter Davidson, and he has like this weird hoodie on, and then it's Ariana Grande, and she's like licking a lollipop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, and then they put the caption, "Men who need therapy," and then me. Seen that? She's like licking it, like I love him. Everybody posts that. Every woman posts that, and they're like, I just love the crazies. And it's like, no, you don't. He's gonna punch your
He
face
literally
off.
will murder you. That's like that
Ted Bundy.
Donald Glover sketch where he's like, you know what? There's no crazy man stories, because if you dating a crazy man, you gonna die.
That's a fact.
He was crazy, and now I'm in this wheelchair.
Yeah.
So it sounds like Nadia, Bella,
Yes.
22, got off easy.
Apparently.
But I don't see a gay guy saying, "Let me show you my swing."
Yeah, that's the
At a
kind of
bar.
weird. Maybe he had planned that all along.
Why would you plan that?
I don't know.
But stereotypically, it sounds like a dumb, straight guy type
Yeah.
thing to do.
Yeah, let me show
Let me show you
off.
my shit in the
Oh
bar.
shit!
Maybe he was like overcompensating.
But at the same time, to flip, why would you show a tennis swing?
Oh,
That's a.
Who taught Serena and Venus how to play?
I don't know.
Their
I haven't watched
dad.
the movie's coming out
Will
soon.
Smith did.
I gotta check it out.
Their dad. He's probably not gay.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Will Smith played him.
He fucks. Twice, obviously.
Nadia, 21.
Moving on.
He said it so serious. Well, Will Smith's not gay. We don't know what August Alsina has to say about that. Okay. Nadia, 21. She, her. The guy.
I think you're reading the sentence wrong.
You okay? That's what it says. You know, when Michael Jackson had his pronoun, say he.
That's facts. He's so proud of that joke too. You know what Michael Jackson said? He's he. Shut up. Continue.
All right, her story is the guy I've been talking to shut up 40 minutes late and let me know with a simple running late, babe. I called him out on it, explaining that it wasn't cool. His actual reply was, I just think being on time looks too keen and isn't cool. So yeah, wish I could say we were still talking.
Okay, these are shitty first date
Yeah,
stories.
I don't.
They're not interesting. He was 40 minutes late, so you said, nah, bye. Relax.
No,
First of all,
he's straight, probably.
he said the word keen. What person under 65 says the word keen?
Now you're right.
Second of all, I would be late too. I would just be late just because it's me.
You say that, but I've been on one of those like late date things. Like, you really do want to start doing bad things. You just want to flip the table over because it's embarrassing. You're sitting there drinking charcuterie, and they're looking at you like it's something. But
It's probably because you drink in charcuterie. That's why they're looking at you.
they're
weird.
looking
You got
at
a
you
blender
like,
dumping the cheese and the meats in there. Want some? You want some of this?
of course, protein. You know, and so you're sitting there like she'll be here.
Okay, all right.
The
fair
sun
enough.
sets. Other people are looking at you like you're going to use this table or
Yeah.
for what purpose?
Yeah.
You know, so be on time.
Yeah,
That's what I would tell you
fair enough.
in general. But Nadia's only 21, so she has to experience this.
She has many more shitty days to go.
I would tell men if she's late the first time and like kind of doing that whole like, oh, like, you know, I'm late because there's no real excuse like accident or, you know, anything like that. I'd say move on. Just forget it.
Fair enough.
At least he was being honest. The ones with me are never honest. It's always like, hey, I just got into 3 car accidents.
Yeah. I had to fight a sea monster.
See your car.
Yeah. My roommate just died, but we're taking care of her.
Yeah. It's all
right. Mia or Maya, she's 21, she, her.
Let's go, Mia.
I met a guy through an app where he said he was 19. The date started well, and we had a few drinks at a popular bar in town. He mentioned how he had never been before, to which I was surprised as everyone at our uni went here. He explained that as he had just turned 18, he hadn't been allowed in before. He revealed that he was still in 6th form. I was okay, this must be Canada.
This is
British
like
or Canada,
European shit, right?
Yeah. I was a second year uni student at the time. And you know what? She's from Australia.
Is it? Wait, he said
You hate Australia?
He said he's 6th form?
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, that's like high school. I don't know.
And then she said, I then found out he had a sex tally with his friends. He told me he had 1 point, but was looking to increase this. Safe to say I didn't help him achieve his goal.
There was a lot of mixed information.
So what she's essentially saying...
First of all, he's 19. He's a child. Okay?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Legally no, morally yes. Probably
19 years old, should only be dating 19 years old. Stay in your lane.
Well, 19-year-old men can't date 19-year-old women most of the time.
Fair enough.
Okay. I have some more for you. Don't worry. Let me just go to the right page. All right. So you guys have bad date stories, BTS?
Of course, yeah.
What's your worst?
Let's see, my worst. Trying to think. I've had a few of those late ones, and I gave them a second chance. I won't say the name. Chris probably knows who.
I probably do.
Probably
do.
But I did.
What's his name?
Give her fun.
He said, "Shut up."
Shut up.
I don't swing that way after jail.
I did give her a second chance, and I did get laid, so it was worth it for that.
Patience.
But then I was like, whatever.
Pass. All right. This one says, ladies, we've heard from the men. Now, what is the smallest you cut a man off for? I got a couple of those.
So just petty.
Yeah.
Petty cut. Okay.
But the responses are not so petty. So the first one says, this is from Keisha, BG. We had a few drinks and he peed in the cup right in front of me and then drank his own piss.
Oh, no.
Told me that it needs to be conserved and that it is still liquor. I'm glad we didn't have any sex before that.
Woo! No. If a lady peed in a drink and started drinking the drink, I'd be like, yeah, I gotta go.
What's the problem?
No, it's gross.
You know, in indigenous nations,
I'm sure.
you know,
Race thing.
so you guys didn't want to let a good black.
Go ahead. Now you assuming her culture. Hello. We don't know who she is.
Just because her name's Keisha doesn't mean she's black.
She is.
All right.
It's Keisha.
I can't disagree with you.
No, but I seen she has a Haitian flag, a Jamaican flag, and like.
See, we're not getting the full picture.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. All right. So this one is from Kiwi. She said, number one, he didn't like fruit and vegetables.
Okay.
Number two, he said, I talk like a white girl and my picture didn't match my voice and he only wanted to get to know me via text.
Wow.
And number three, he said he spoke 2 languages. And when I said, oh, you're bilingual, he said, nah, I'm American.
That man's just a comedian. You keep him. He's funny as hell. You talk like a white girl. Let me just text you.
Spanish?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm black.
Nah. What you talking about?
Okay. This one is from Free Joy. She said, he ate my leftovers before we left the restaurant.
Fuck yeah. I like this guy.
I think he's single.
Okay, yeah, he's available now.
She said he hung up ratted washcloths on the decorative towel rack. He said he was 6'2", but he had scoliosis.
That sucks.
And he talked about his rash over dinner on our first date.
Okay.
Where's the rash, though? Where's the rash? If it's a
could've been on his
butt
booty.
rash, yeah. If it's a butt rash, then, but if it's an arm rash, it's right there.
She's being petty. I'm siding with the guy in this one.
What about the ratted washcloth?
The ratted what? Like, okay, so she went back to his place, I guess.
Yeah, I think they talked for a little bit.
Oh, okay. So there was just more than one date.
Probably just didn't like him.
Probably. That's nitpicky. Like, hey, get a new washcloth. Like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Guys usually don't think about that.
We're gonna talk about it. All right. Just Jas said he brought his 2-year-old son on our first date without even asking if it was cool with me. Baby boy hops out the whip and says, "Are you my new mommy?" I left him and Lil Bill at that damn restaurant.
Again, this man is a comedian. He probably trained his son to say, "Are you my new mommy?" Yes, I would keep that dude in orbit.
Why?
You win comedy.
No. Little kid coming out saying, "Are you my new mommy?" is wild.
That's funny.
Just
And you didn't
reverse
even
it.
talk about it?
Too funny.
Reverse it. Reverse the genders.
If she came on a date with a kid, I think she'd have a problem. I'd be like, you want your child to meet this random guy who's going to eat his fruit snacks? I think it should be one.
You ain't gonna need this.
That's like when we got Brendan the chicken nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
I took one. He's like,
That's right.
there was only 5 in there. I don't know. No.
Who's Brendan?
Jessica's little brother. We ordered him a Happy Meal because her mom had me go get him a Happy Meal. We ordered a 6-piece nugget. And Sam goes, "I'm fucking hungry." And he eats one of them.
Oh,
This kid
like
was distraught. There's only 5 in here.
I took a healthy government 35%. Like, took a little fried.
It was a nugget tax. Is what it was.
Yeah, taxes, man. Like we
This
wouldn't got
kid
it.
was like destroyed.
Oh, no. Okay. What did you do? Did you give him some money?
No, we just left it. We didn't say
I didn't
anything.
tell him anything. Oh man,
Oh, that sucks. McDonald's
McDonald's, man. Like they're
didn't give you that nugget. I'm
Who
sorry.
counts the nugget?
This little kid.
try to get him to count in school. Fuck no.
Count nuggets.
Woo!
It's like the kids who smoke weed with pens. Mm-hmm. They're like, yo, this chemistry thing is hard. Anyways, give me the pen, give me an apple, give me a razor.
What you want to do is make sure the coils.
Yeah.
Like, shut up, kid.
80% solution with a 20%
That's
add
right.
to.
That's right. All right. Nana Maya said he told me he didn't have a girlfriend, so we went out but his phone kept ringing. So I told him he should just answer it, in which he said, "Don't worry, it's just my wife." I was like, "What the hell? You said you were single." He said, "No, you asked if I had a girlfriend, but you didn't ask if I had a wife."
Where's the lie? Where's the lie?
That's facts.
Where's the
That's
lie?
facts. In a court of law, that holds up. That holds up.
That holds up. I've seen it happen.
Yeah, that holds up. I like that. I like that a lot. This one says from Marcus. He said, "I remember I was driving my little cousin to the mall with some N-word she was talking to, and he had his Bluetooth connecting playing trap music. He accidentally played the Digimon theme song and skipped it real fast, and she texted me from the back seat that said, 'Take me back home, this mother effer's weird.'"
That poor dude.
But you know what? The Digimon theme song
It
is
is
Go
legit.
hard.
I was just watching the movie the other day.
Oh, you were? I
I love that shit. I keep like watch this movie. It's
Oh,
fucking
wait.
crazy.
I'm thinking about being the best.
That's Pokemon.
That's Pokemon.
You don't know Digimon.
I don't think so. I would have dropped them off too.
Right.
Yeah, nah,
I can play you for the Digimon.
yeah. All right, find that.
I'll load it up.
This is from C Money. He said, "What do the guy said to her? What do you bring to the table?" She said, "Well, I'm working on my 2nd degree to help." And he said, cutting her off, "Men don't give a crap about that. Can you cook, clean, or listen the first time?" And I hung up in his face.
Comedian.
Where's the lie?
Okay, so bad first dates. We're gonna start with there, and then petty reasons to cut people off. So my bad first date, I've had quite a few. I've had more bad than good. And I don't think I'll ever forget this one where I met somebody on Hinge, I think, several years ago, and we like instant connection. Instant. It was like text flying back and forth all day long for like a day and a half. And then I was like, yo, I have to meet you. And she was like, I have to meet you. So I went to her house, picked her up. She comes out of the house, and I told her what we were going to do. It was like a little, physical activity,
I know the story.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And she comes out. We go to the place. And before we go, she's like, am I wearing the right shoes? And I was like, I actually think you should probably change because she's wearing like heels or something. And I was like, we're about to move. You probably should wear something a little bit more comfortable. The attitude shifts instantly. And she goes back in the house, huffing and puffing, angry as angry could be. And I was like, dude, what happened? But she gets in the car and we're driving there. Now, I don't know how to get anywhere. So I got my GPS on and I'm not, I'm mindlessly driving. At this point, it's just me talking to you. And she's like, my roommate knows how to get anywhere in New York without a GPS. What kind of grown man needs a map? I was like, I'm not really good with directions. So I got a map. And it's just right there. Like, it doesn't bother anybody. It's just right there. Like,
it never said anything mean to you.
yeah, I was like, you don't have to think about it. It just makes my life so much easier. I drive all day long. I can't remember where everything is. And she was just like, it just doesn't make any sense. You're an of-age man. And just yada, 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 all this. And I was like, bro, I can take you home.
I'm a sexist.
Yeah.
Sexist.
Yeah.
Kobe's like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
No, he shouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. So you said she was sexist?
Sexist. Yeah, she probably want to make you work on her car next.
Kilby said it. What's the word? Sexist?
Sexist. Let me write this down for a second.
Yeah, I'm about to call her that.
Sexist.
You are for the streets, you sexist.
Sexist bigot.
Bigot. No. So, we get to the location. We go inside. We start playing. She's complaining the whole time. And her energy is all the way gone. Like, it's not what it was on that app, which is why I don't really like apps. Just meet you in person, flea market or something.
Just leading.
Okay. So we get there. She's not feeling it. So I was like, yo, let's just go to a bar real quick. We go. She orders every possible drink. Every drink. And I was just like, okay. But you can tell she's not into it. So I'm like, why she keep ordering drinks? Because the bill is getting there. Within 15 minutes, it was like $60. So I'm like, hey, I can tell you're not really feeling this. Do you want me to just take you home? She's like, no, that's fine. And then she's like, you probably couldn't figure out how to get there anyway. I was like, oh, okay.
Yo, come here real quick.
So she goes, I need to take a phone call. She goes outside. She takes an obvious fake phone call. Obvious. She comes back. She's like, freaked out. Oh. What? Dad? She comes back in. My roommate's dad died. I need to go take care of her. And I was like, yes, let me go take you home. She's like, oh, no, I'm going to order a couple more drinks. So she orders the drinks. I take her home. I figured it out how to get her there.
Proud of you.
Yes, thank you. If it wasn't for my map,
Yeah,
I would still just be
Google?
driving
Yes.
in circles, not knowing every nook and cranny of LA. And so, yeah, I took her home and I never saw her again. She like blocked me on everything. And I was just like, dude, I don't even know what happened, what I did. She came to the car initially and I gave her some flowers and she was through the roof. And it was just that, should I change my shoes? And I was like, yeah, I think you should. Boom.
I know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
It was already predetermined. She wanted to get free drinks out of you.
Yeah.
But when you said, oh, I can feel you're not having a good time, I can take you home now. When she said no, she didn't like that you figured it out. She did not like that. She wanted to be the one that, oh, no, I don't want to be with you. So, like,
the sexist thought.
I've been on the same date. Like, one time I was with this girl and, like, it seemed to be going well. I should have been picking up on the indicators, but we were planning our next date to the beach and whatnot.
Oh, wow.
Getting drinks, and then I was like, all right, on the way I was like, oh, see the beach, and then as soon as I get in my car, it's like, oh yeah, you know what? We want different things. Bye bye, like night and day. And she just wanted, because I paid for the entire meal, I paid for the drinks, and when I don't really drink.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right, that's fine. But yeah, as soon as get in the car and driving away, it's like, oh yeah, we want different things.
She texts you that?
Right away.
It's interesting because I remember in 2014 I went to one of those like LA beautiful girls houses, and she had Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, this, that, and the third. And she flat out told me, and at the time I was like, that's interesting. I haven't paid for a meal, and I haven't made a meal for myself at home in over 4 months. I was like, you have a guy taking you out every single night, but she's gorgeous, So she was like, yeah, just swipe, right? Whoever looks like they have the most money, you can take me out. And I was just like, yo, we have to pray for our brothers out there who are getting scammed.
We really do.
She's for the streets.
And I'll tell you another story about another bad date where it was the opposite, where she's the one who had money. Her family had money, and she got to live in LA for free. And, I forgot where it was. It was a nice area. The buildings were kind of shitty, but it was like a nicer area, like Beverly Hills.
Adjacent.
That's the word. And so we go bowling. We go to this cool arcade. And she's drinking the entire time, too, and buying me drinks. I'm like, I don't really drink, but it's like, I don't want to be rude, whatever. And she's older.
Take the sips.
I take the sips. I get like my Moscow Mule. It's like my drink.
What's a Moscow Mule?
It comes in a tin cup.
Yeah.
Whatever's in there is...
Every single time?
Yeah.
Yeah. They gives you it's like a copper cup or something.
Yeah, copper cup with a mint
Piece
leaves.
of mint leaf.
It's good.
It's like vodka or something.
Vodka and ginger,
Yikes.
beer.
Okay. Sound like a white people drink.
All right.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm like, because it was definitely not a catfish, but like, oh, she's using earlier pictures.
I've been on one of those too.
like-
I've been on quite a few of those.
It happens, and I get it. Like, you don't feel your best. If it's not you, that's fine. But like,
Yeah.
be more honest. Honesty is always easier for everybody.
Yeah. You never want to be shocked. And that's why, like, even when I'm in my worst positions, I definitely try to, if I'm on those apps, I try to update it and let people know, because I'm not trying to dupe you, and I would appreciate to not be duped either. But I do understand that people go through transitions too, but, kind of keep us.
But that wasn't the worst part. The worst part was she's telling me that her father wrote the book that invented Jeopardy. Like the fact book, like Jeopardy, it started it all kind of thing. I'm like, so I'm like, really like what? Like he did what again? She's like, yeah, he wrote the book for Jeopardy. Like he wrote all the facts that they use in Jeopardy.
What?
And I'm like, wait, say that one more time. Like my father pretty much invented Jeopardy. And I'm like, when did he write this book? Like, oh, in like 98. I'm like,
that doesn't sound right. Jeopardy's been on the air for like.
Jeopardy's been on for like 1975. And so I'm like, I'm thinking about it, and I don't want to be rude. I'm like, I said, isn't Jeopardy been around since like the 80s or late 70s? Like, my mom's been an avid, dedicated Jeopardy watcher for its entirety. I think it came out like a long time after 1998, 1999. She's like, are you calling me a liar?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, but I want some clarification. And she's just like, I feel like you're just calling me a liar. And I'm like,
how old was she?
I'm trying to think how old I was. She might have been a few years old, like 27, 28.
Oh, okay.
I was about 25, 26.
Okay. All right.
In the range. But I just got this like weird feeling like, oh, this is going to continue. And so I just kind of like the entire night. And she like buys drinks, buys me food, all these other things. And then the next day, I think we were doing something. I forgot what we were doing. We were driving around.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, like, yeah, I'm going with my buddy. We're driving someplace. I forgot where we were going.
I don't remember.
But it was a long way. And we were driving. I was like, yeah, so I might be able to text you tomorrow, like in the morning. And so she texts me, "Oh, where have you been?" Like early in the morning. I'm like, "Oh," and I send her a driving Miss Daisy gif. Like, I'm driving, and she's like, "I feel like you don't want to talk to me anymore. I'm feeling distant." I'm like, and I'm just lost. Like, what did I say? What did I say yesterday? I'm getting mad. It's like, what did I tell you before I left? Like, I will be driving all day tomorrow. I probably can't text you. And so like, and right there, I was like, you know what? Grow up. Like, no, you know what? I'm done. Like, I'm not going to deal with this for the next however long we're dating.
You told her that?
Mm-hmm. And so you got to learn. You got to be.
Oh, you're gonna be. She's a part of the. Let me not say that.
Go ahead. Go ahead. A little louder. Microphone's right there.
You told her that?
Yeah. It's I started to realize like there are things you like. When you're younger, you're like, oh, be nice to women always. For some reason, be a gentleman. Don't be mean to girls. Blah 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 blah. And then I realized like, oh, that's getting me absolutely nowhere. So be honest. Be direct. Get what you want out there. If you don't want to do that, if you don't want to be, nagged at by someone you went on one date with, like, declare it right there. No, I don't want to be nagged like this.
Now let me ask you this. This is a story somebody told me yesterday that they did. They said that they saw this girl that worked at like customer service at some store they used to go to all the time. It's like a general contractor, and he has a lot of money. So he's a little cocky. He was like, "I'm surprised you don't want to date me." To the girl behind the register. And she goes, "I only date men with money." But she didn't know he had money because he was just like, like a dirty contractor. And he goes, "I'm looking for a woman, not a whore." And apparently everyone who was there was like, "Yeah, nice line." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, how could you say that to someone?" Yeah, you can't say that.
Did you get arrested?
I said the same thing. I was like, they could probably say something about that.
There are some kind of not libel things you can't say out loud, like not like bomb or
like
fire.
defamation.
Like you can't like curse in front of children. That's actually a law.
Right.
Say,
what?
If you say fuck in front of a child, you can go to jail for it.
Is that a blue law?
I'm not sure where, like like all laws, they can be enforced
whenever. Yeah, because I'm trying to think. Like, I'm pretty sure I've heard some people curse around some doggone kids.
Yeah, but like unless someone reports it, like, oh, this guy's been cursing in front of my kids and being, disrupting the peace or whatever you want to call it.
That's crazy.
But yeah.
Yeah, I it's hard for me to say like exact things like that. That's on my mind, but I will kind of like move around. Like, there's one time I took this older lady to the movies. She was probably like 38, 39, and I was 25. And she just was crazy about me. Crazy. She was like a property owner. She owned like 4 or 5 properties.
Is that the one who wanted you to live with her?
Yes.
Yeah, you told me about that.
This is like years ago. Yes. It was the first date. We watched the movie, and she just was like, couldn't keep her hands off of me. And she was like, "You could move in, all this, and you could work on your company with me." And I was like, okay. And it was the first time we ever met.
It's kind of weird like that, right? Like,
yeah, like kind of relax a little bit, And you're almost 40, and I'm 25. You know what I'm here. I'm just here to just kind of chill a little bit. To be friends.
Yes. I read you.
So when she was doing all that stuff, she blew my phone up. She had my phone number. She got me on Snapchat, blew that up. Then when I blocked her, she got me on Instagram. Then when I blocked her, she wrote me on Facebook, "Yo, what's happening? We had such a good night," all that. I was like, yes, but too intense, too fast. I came also to watch the movie. I couldn't tell you what the movie is about.
Shut up! I'm trying to watch the film. Quit touching me.
Yeah. So LA is a city for real bad dates.
Apparently,
I agree.
Apparently,
yeah, it's a city for bad. Okay, so what's the pettiest thing you ever cut somebody off for?
I'm not that petty, but I don't think I've ever cut anyone off for like Have I, Chris? I don't know.
I don't think so. Most of the reasons have been legitimate.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like, I used to be the guy who let it go way too far, and then the breakup was always like, oh, you're an asshole because blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm sorry, should have been more honest from the beginning.
Yeah, that happens to me sometimes too. But sometimes I think it's my fault where I'm like, maybe I'm over exaggerating. Maybe I'm not this bothered by her, but I am.
Have you, flip the question. Have you guys ever been cut off for petty reasons?
Yeah.
What are they?
This is the one where, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The microphones is good.
Oh, you can still hear
They
it?
pick it up. We'll just cut it out.
That's fine.
There you go.
So this is a very attractive, well put together woman. You know, implants or not, I don't know who. I won't say it.
Okay.
I won't say that. This is very well put together.
Okay.
And she was like, "Oh, I want a guy who's like fit, who will like keep me in check, kind of thing. Like, let's do a fitness thing together." Because we went to the gym on our first date.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like a date. I was like,
Not
"Oh,
upset
cool."
about that.
And then we went to San Clemente and had like a nice time there.
Okay.
Hooking up, but then like she was like posting about something about birthday cake, and before in the date she's like, "Oh yeah, make sure I'm not eating anything bad. I want to maintain this figure." And I was in the comment like, no cake, remember? My shit gets blown up. She's like, "Don't you ever fucking don't tell me what to do. I can eat whatever I want." I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Cake.
And I'm like,
That's what happened.
She like hulks out.
oh my God, yeah. So it was, and then I realized like, oh, she just wanted a reason to break it out because she wanted to get back with her ex-boyfriend, who I think they have a child together. I don't know,
You
but
dodged that bullet.
I did.
How long were you talking to her?
Not long. Well, she went to our high school,
Mm-hmm.
so she like got. I don't know the stories, but she left and then somehow got. She came to my party.
Yeah, that's how you guys like reconnected.
Right. I put out a Facebook party thing. Hey, come to my house, blah blah, whatever. Like my old shitty house.
It was cool. When I tell you Sam prepped the house,
This is the last house, right?
No,
my
the house
childhood
he used to. I could have seen the floor before. Like I didn't know he had a floor whenever I would go over to his house. And then he cleaned the house for the party. I was like, yo, there's mad space in here. That's crazy.
I was.
He
like,
knew he was about to get some. That's what happened.
Actually no. I had a girlfriend at the time,
Yeah.
and she was trying to get at me as I'm cleaning. I'm like, bitch, God, I gotta clean. Like go sit down.
Wait. So did you hook up
Yeah.
with this new girl while you had the girlfriend?
No.
Nah,
No,
this is after.
she was crazy, but she cheated on
It's
me.
always that.
She really was though. I'm not even lying. He's not wrong. Yeah. So. That's the end of that story.
Yeah,
I have quite a few of those, but I think the one that bothered me the most is one that happened when I was like 23-ish, and then she came back years later. She wrote me and was like, "Hey, just want you to know, I don't really like nice guys, and you're a nice guy. You opened the door for me, paid for everything, and it made me feel secure, and I don't like that." And I was like, do you hear the words you're saying? Or because I was trying to do this like respect thing, and she was like, "Yeah, it's just not really my vibe." And then years later she wrote me and was like, "Hey, I need somebody like you in my life because everybody's a jerk." And I was like, "Well, I think you asked for that."
Wait, let's consult the board first. Like,
But the worst thing is, I shouldn't say this. She gained. Oh,
Yes.
gained what?
by the time that she came strolling back to me, she was over 250, bigger than what she was. She's not to say she was 250 and over. She was
she had
250
gained.
more than what she was. And I think she was just having a tough time finding a guy. And she was just like, yo. And it was like, again, to not say that she's a bad person or anything like that, but it's just interesting because when she felt at her lowest, that's when she felt I was acceptable.
Know your worth, king.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like, when I saw her, she was like, yeah, I gained some weight, but you know what? This is the time when I need a nice guy in my life. And I was just like, bro, I don't think you need anything in your life right now, you know, because you're projecting all your sadness onto me, saying, well, I'm not worth it to the guys that I normally get, but this nice guy.
That's literally like almost an insult to you. It's like, oh, your value is not. Your value is like good enough for me when I'm at my worst.
Yeah, if you can't, if you wasn't gonna slide when you was 125, this 375 thing, I don't know about.
As I've been learning, and it's people hate it. Like it's all over the podcast now. But like women hit a wall. Some and a good portion of them hit a wall at 30 or 35, because in their 20s they're having fun. They're having the time of their lives. They're not taking care of themselves as much. I know plenty of women who do take care of themselves nowadays, and I'm like, good, keep that up, because it's fleeting. It's a constant daily thing. To maintain your body and your appearance in your 30s as a woman is like fucking damn near impossible, but they do it. So I'm like, good. But us men, we start to peak way later on, and we don't age as fast. And so our value goes up as we hit our 30s. Women goes down.
Well, I was telling Sabalos on the last episode that the key age for men to play all fields is 32 to 36. If you're 32, 36, got a good hairline, got a nice jawline, a nice car, and a cool place to live, you don't need a personality. You don't. You just, come on in, I got central air.
Yep.
That's all.
I don't got roommates. Like, think about that.
I honestly don't think roommates is a big deal.
To some people, because some girls need comfort and security, and if there's a roommate, it's like, oh, I can't be myself, you know.
In LA, and it depends on the roommate. Typically, people who are roommates, one is in the living room and is out and about and is cool. The other one is just always in their room.
In the room.
That's how pretty much it works. So if you got an in-the-room roommate, everything's cool. But if you have the living roommate and you're probably the room roommate, then it's fine, because the girlfriend could just sit in there. As long as you got a TV in there, you're good. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
That was us. I was the room roommate. I helped my boy out.
You were the room roommate. So whenever you was bringing the sliders on over, did they ever say like, "Oh, you have a roommate"?
No, I made them go introduce themselves.
Yeah, they all had to say hi to me.
Say hi to Chris.
Get your ass.
Have some respect.
He just came back from the border.
Yes.
Please, somebody pay attention to this
Speak
man.
Spanish, or you want to speak Spanish?
Yes.
So but what about you? You did this with your dad in the house.
So that
But he was never home.
that was a well, no, some things did happen while he was there, but like that was a huge change for me, because my dad tried to be like, oh, let me meet your friends who are coming. I said, no motherfucking way, stay in your fucking room.
Jeez.
Because he'd be like, oh yeah, I'm your father. No, you're my roommate. I'm paying majority of the rent. I'm taking care of things.
Let's go.
Know your fucking place. I'm sorry. Like, imagine if your father wanted to come in there while you're having sex with a girl. It's like, no, you'd freak out. I don't care what your relationship with your dad is. We are different. We are in a different place. So I said, stay the fuck away. Leave us alone. Text me if you need anything, remotely emergency related. But if it's not like, oh, son, the trash can's like, oh, I need to come in. I'm like, I will take care of it. Shut the fuck up. But now, ladies, oh no shit, I got a girlfriend. I got my own place now.
Forgot.
Hit the button.
Babe, you're listening to
I'm sorry.
She don't listen, right?
She might, I don't know.
Right?
But now that I have my own place, it's going to be very interesting to, like,
and it's your actual own place.
Owned condo, no bank.
You have central air?
I think so. They're fixing it. I got the 2 AC units, then I got central air. That's from like a wall unit.
And parking spot?
Yep, I got a parking spot.
2?
Just one.
Is there good parking on the street?
Yeah, so there's that little divider thing on Sherman Way.
Oh, and that counts. Yeah. I see that.
I've never had trouble with parking,
Nice.
so it's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing in LA. You gonna get a nice car?
What's wrong with my Hyundai?
So
Telling you. Come on. I said the same thing.
You know what's funny? There's a difference between Chris's accent and your accent.
There is.
I can't quite.
Mine's older. Mine's 2013.
Yeah.
17.
Mine's 16. Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I can't. I was trying to explain to Chris what his car is, and Chris's car is. It's such a
It's
Chris's
a starter
car.
kit. It's a Chris car, I guess.
It's like I couldn't see you driving Chris's car.
Even though it's the same make and model.
Yeah, but Sam's accent is like Sam's.
Everyone,
don't
it's
see the
black.
difference.
Just letting you know, it's a black accent.
That's exactly it.
That's
So
what
that
it is.
I think maybe it's the color for you because you're kind of like you drive a turquoise car, so it's
Gray,
just
I
like
My car's gray.
no, it's
Kelby,
not.
you're colorblind.
Yes, it is, my dude.
No, it's not. It's turquoise.
No, it's like a gray, dark gray.
Colorblind.
No.
Wait,
I don't think
get
you
him
know
something
that.
turquoise.
I know.
Your car's
Google turquoise.
What color's the light?
this
No, the one under the red one.
The Bluetooth
The blue
light.
one. The blue one.
blue.
Oh damn!
you
Chris, you
sure?
told him.
Well, I said Bluetooth.
This is clearly blue. Chris's
Google
car is
turquoise.
turquoise.
This gray, my dude. Your car was turquoise.
This is about like this is Chris's color.
Ooh, child.
That is turquoise.
It
This
is
is
not.
gray.
Mine's gray.
Type in turquoise Hyundai accent if you can. Oh, Chris, we got a problem. I think he's got.
Oh, God, we just had a revelation.
I'm not. Maybe it's just I haven't seen it in a while.
You smell burnt toast? You having a stroke?
I might. For the past 4 years.
Apparently.
Yeah, it's
Let me
like
see.
that.
No, that's gray, my dude.
That's great.
This is not gray. This is turquoise.
That's gray.
Okay, I will take a picture of it, make it the episode picture,
Go ahead.
and people will let me know how
You got-
turquoise this
You
is.
gotta do the thing of like picture of the car, just a square thing of it, so you see just the color, and then
Yeah.
a picture of a turquoise block.
We're not gonna do that.
You gotta compare, my dude.
No,
What if you're the one saying it's turquoise?
we just let people say what it is.
All right, okay.
Weird.
It's a gray.
It's not gray.
Sure
My God,
is.
back on track, please. What are we talking about?
Either way, I can't
Nice
see
car.
Sam driving it because Sam's car is such Sam's car. Because you know Sam has like Ultraman energy, and he's just like, yeah, you know, he's got
Okay.
that. But you're
Alright.
kind of more like playing your Anderson Paak,
Yeah.
kind of chilling backpacker energy.
Yes.
So that's why I'm like, are you gonna get? I know you're probably not gonna get the nice like Sadies.
I told you exactly what car I'm gonna get.
Yes, he wants to get the Honda Element.
I mean,
They're
I
good
li- I
for
like
for
Honda.
camping and
Yeah, I
road
guess, I
tripping
guess.
when we do our trips.
I want to get a Tesla eventually, but that's what
You do?
eventually. Yeah.
You haven't paid for anything in a couple years.
Well, I bought this last one for cash. The first one I paid cash.
How much was that car?
6,500.
That's how much my car was.
Yeah.
Well, I sold my motorcycle, by the way,
You did? Oh damn.
Why'd you do that?
because I had no time or place for it. Like it's just like it was paying for registration every year, barely riding it.
What'd you sell it
That's
for?
true.
5,500.
Not bad.
Damn.
Not bad.
Sold the mall. Yo, you're losing your manliness.
Not even.
Yeah, his arms even look smaller now.
Well, the place I'm moving in, I moved into past 2 months. I can't cook anything,
Why?
so because there's no ventilation for the stove.
Are they gonna give it to you?
Well, I'm moving out in like a week, so no.
Oh, the old place.
Yeah, the old place. The new place,
because you're living in a garage.
it's got a nice everything. Everything's nice.
Damn, he's living better than Redman.
He sure is.
Wow.
And half the price.
What's half free?
Exactly.
It's not free because you just pay for it,
I paid for the new condo,
right?
but I haven't paid for that place I was living in right now.
Got you. So, do you feel like, because this is gonna be your first time by yourself, do you feel like you're gonna be obsessed with your girlfriend?
No.
Because you're gonna want her to come over and all that kind of stuff.
No. I need to get in a place where I'm working on the things I want to do because I realize I'm 29 this year. Like I'm 30 next year. I need to do things. I need to do better than I've been doing.
What do you want to do?
make movies, do film, make things, create, and not just like content. I refuse to get TikTok. I'm not doing it. Not doing that shit. I don't
Why
care.
not?
I just
He
don't
sends me
want
reels.
to.
It's the same thing.
I send you reels that
Just 3 months late.
Yeah, I say to Sam every single time. He sends me a reel and I go, damn, this was so funny on TikTok like 6 months ago. I'm like, just get the Chinese app. And he's just like, no, America first.
I should say that from now on. America first. Just give a blanket stupid American reason. Like, ain't no Chinese app, not for me.
You could probably become pretty good on TikTok. I can see you doing your little
That's not
manly
the goal,
thing.
man.
It's not the goal. Because like
It can open doors for you though.
it probably can. I don't doubt it, but that's just not something I want to see what I can do first before I resort to
The
TikTok.
last place, Jake.
And I would make them my gimmick. Like I tried everywhere else, and I'm now here at TikTok. Those would be my TikToks.
See, I wish you were on TikTok because there's a guy who kind of looks like you, like a little brother version of you, and he does these songs where they're like super sus. And he does it in multiple different styles. So he'll do like a country one where he'll be like, open my butt and lick my cheeks. And he's like so serious.
Yeah.
Like he's just like, hey guys, I just made this song right here. I just want you guys to listen to it. And he plays it and he doesn't crack a smile, nothing. He's just like, what'd you guys think? It's
So
just like,
not Mark Ribier, the
oh no, not Sabalas' dude. That guy like goes crazy. You know, no, this guy is just like, he knows how to do every genre of music. And he's just super serious about it. Just like, he's just like, hey guys, just made this brand new song. Just wanted you guys to check it out. And then it's just like, put my tongue in this guy's throat, licked him hard and choked him though. And he'll just be there like, what'd you guys think? It's so funny. I wish I knew his name. But it's on TikTok. The greatest Chinese app ever made.
put that in their TikTok.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Yeah, you should get it. That's interesting. So do you feel like you're gonna be lonely?
No.
Because you don't go anywhere and you don't
No.
do things.
I've been categorized as a Sigma male. Like I do things on my own. I don't need help. If I do need help, I'll
Plus, now
figure
he
it
lives
out.
closer to me, so.
What is a Sigma male?
Is it, you know alpha male.
Okay.
Like the broad term of like, oh, badass, I do what I want, I slap women's butts, I play sports, that kind of guy. Like
Okay.
the alpha wants to be in charge. Beta, someone who's doesn't want to be in charge, wants to feed off the alpha.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if there's any other ones. There's like a Omega or whatever. I'm not even sure I'm using Sigma right, but whatever it is, I just want to be left alone. I don't
Whatever you call it, just don't talk to me.
whatever.
So,
whatever.
anyways, I'm an alpha male. I just don't want to be titled as an alpha male. My pronouns are alpha and male.
Yeah. My pronouns are fuck off.
Impeach him.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Recall now.
My pronouns are white, right.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So you want to you want to do all things by yourself and chillax and not really worry about things. I feel like one of the reasons why I'm happy I don't really have my own place is because I would do bad things. And by bad, I don't mean like actual bad things, but I would do things that don't benefit me in a good way. Like I would just invite everybody over all the time. Mm-hmm. I would just be like,
I kind of feel like I'd be the same way too.
yeah,
I'm like, I need people to talk to.
I don't know if I do because I spent a lot of COVID months and months at a time by myself.
But I'm a social person. Like I need social interaction.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know if I necessarily need that, but I think I would invite the wrong people over. Like if I met a stripper, I would just be like, here's my address.
Hey,
I've already done that. Don't do that.
You done that?
yes, he has.
Don't do that.
You were there.
You were there.
I was
That's
there?
right.
Yeah, on the last day.
Remember?
You remember?
I wanted Chris to throw all our shit out.
Oh,
Chris,
the one you
Sam
were dating.
texted
Okay.
me.
Did you meet her at the club?
No, what?
Okay, that's what I was saying.
No.
I'm talking about the ones that. Okay, right. I'm talking about like the ones in real life. Like, you know what I'm saying?
go
Not like I
strip clubs.
met them by accident and I was like, oh, Snap, you're a stripper? No, I'll be like, hello, stripper. This is my.
Hello, I know you.
This is a $10 bill and an
This,
address.
this is my.
Yes.
So I'm like, I'm glad I have somebody to live with because they hold me accountable because I don't want nobody seeing me the crazy things that I have.
Though I don't think Devion would mind.
He doesn't mind.
Who this is?
So I went. I had a sad night once, and it wasn't really sad in my eyes. But you know, if I told you guys a story, you'd be like, "Damn!" Right? So I got home and I was just kind of like, "This happens to me all the time." Doo-doo-doo. And Devion was like, "Well, let's just hang out in the kitchen and whatever." And y'all know me. I don't think anything badly about like people who do sex work or anything like that. I actually am like, hey man, you're an adult, do whatever you want. I support it 100%. That's why, but I actually am very happy that OnlyFans is getting rid of their porn. But whatever, conversation for a different time. So Devion was just like, you should just get on the app. I was like, what kind of app? He was just like, pay for it.
Not in Grindr.
And now, no, not Grindr. He was talking about like Backpage.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, oh, nah, I don't think so. But, he was just like, there's nothing wrong with it. And I was just like, yeah, but I agree. But not quite for me, But every once in a while, I think about it. I'm like, damn, I should just get on there.
Give me the link.
Yeah, give me the link. $100. I got $100. So yeah, I think if I was just by myself, I would fall into the pit holes of just like doing really dumb things. That's why I've always thought like, maybe I need to live by myself. Like before you get married, I need to live by myself for like 2 years. No, I would catch something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah, you gotta be real careful.
For me, like with Chris, it was fine. Like if it was just me and Chris in the house, I've known him longest time, all good. But with my dad and his girlfriend, I just like they're around while I'm doing things. Like if I want to do my like healthy eating and stuff like that, I have a process. And if I have, let's say there's a dish in the sink, it's like, oh, now I got to clean that up right away. As soon as I do it, I feel like boxed in.
We wouldn't go out to eat until they went to bed.
I mean, wait.
We wouldn't go to the kitchen
I see.
until they went to bed.
Because they're paranoid about the
Everything
it was just
was
like
an issue.
like you get something that feeling in the back of your neck, like the hair's like.
But
Like
you know what?
they're
Living
watching,
with your
judging.
parents is different than living with a person.
No.
If you just live with your homie, then it's cool. Or I wouldn't necessarily say live with your girl. That wouldn't be my advice. But if you just live with the homie, I think that there's a system of checks and balances that happens when you're like, yo, I know I can do things, but I don't want anybody to leave this situation having some stories about me. So I'm going to just, even if y'all say it's cool, I'm like, this is my mental process of just being like, nah, let me just relax.
Right.
Gotcha. Well, I feel like living with a homie's good. I love living with Chris. He abandoned me. It's fine.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
He did.
Moved in here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, that was on me.
Over or under, how much time you think Chris got until he's getting married?
Oh, let's see. It's been over 10 years now. Let's see.
It's been about 15, 20.
12.
20, 25.
I give him about 15 years.
Another 15?
No, like up till 15. Three more years, I guess.
I think that the move-in accelerated it.
Could have been.
Once people start learning about each other in that stage, then it's like, you might as well just get married.
He hasn't killed her yet, so.
She was still breathing.
Yeah. I think his other
You
family
just
still breathing,
cannot
too.
locate where she is at this moment. Appreciate you. That's turquoise.
Which one?
The one you just hit.
That's
Yeah,
close.
that's about the color
That's
of your
not
car.
the color of my car, my dude.
You understand you drive a Turquoise.
Move past it. Goddamn.
Maybe it's
We can't prove
maybe
anything
it's
right now.
gray.
He's like, maybe it's maroon. No. Bro.
Well, we're gonna go check. All right. Anybody else? Anybody got anything?
What were we talking about? What'd you talk about last podcast?
Oh, we had one about cars and phones because I'm gonna get an iPhone for the first time, and I also am interested in trading in my car. but I also don't want to finance a car.
I would, for you and for anyone, I would pay cash for a car because it's like, if you made it and you can do the whole leasing thing where you can like turn your car in and get a new one.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? I would just pay cash for a shit car.
Yeah. I mean, I paid cash for my car.
Good.
And I don't have any balances on anything, but I just don't like it. I just want a better car.
Get over yourself.
Yeah, I know it's easy
like,
to say.
When I was working, they gave us like these new Chevrolet diesel trucks, really nice, like 2021. Like I'm drifting around, cliffs in them. It was fucking crazy. You do anything you want, all the buttons, all the gadgets. And I looked back in my car, it's like, oh, fuck, I should have done that because it was a super nice truck. And I just had to like forget it. Like, no, forget it. This is a nice car. It gets me where I want to go. AC works. That's a plus.
I'm telling you, dude, we have the same mindset. I said the same exact thing.
Listen, 7, 8 years ago, that was me. I just need to get somewhere. I had it on to my 2000 Toyota Camry till 2014.
Good.
Until it just started giving out on me. But now I have a paid off car, and I'm used to the nicer cars that I had. So now it's just like, and then the gas thing, my car only gets $3.50 a tank, which bothers me.
Well,
it's like $3.35 to be honest with you.
It's still a good gas mileage. It's just you can't fill as much up.
And it's a big tank. It's almost 20 gallons.
Yeah, that's the difference.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, ours is like
Ours is 10.
10, and we get
we get about the same.
I think I got mine up to 400.
You got yours up to 400? Mine's like 360.
At most, I get $3.55, and I've seen it twice.
See,
And
So I'm paying $70, $80 a tank, and I drive a lot.
That's a reason to get a new car.
That's where I'm like, dude, I could just swap this out for something else.
Tell you, man.
Just don't front. Just like do what's manageable, but like if you can't get the nicer car without sacrificing, some savings.
I would have to pay for cash.
No, I'm saying like don't like dig deep. It's like, oh, this is everything.
But on the last note, because we're done. But so here's the financial breakdown from my last car. So I had the Elantra. It got like 5-something miles, 480, 500 miles per tank. I was used to it. I loved it. Took it for granted. Gave me it was 13 gallons per tank, so it was pretty good. It was like $40 to fill it up. Under Trump America. Okay, today it's probably way more. But look. He's so excited. Okay, so but I was paying $600 a month. And I was paying about $300 a month for insurance.
Oh my God.
Okay, like
rent.
270 something, like 275. So if I really did the math, $600 monthly, the insurance was let's call it $250. So that's $850, and then the gas was about $120 a month. Dang, it's even worse than what we were talking about, Chris. So that's about $1,000 a month that I was spending on my car. So now I have just regular liability insurance because it's just a car I bought, and I don't have a payment anymore. So the worst thing I do is pay $80 for a tank, and if I do it 3 times, let's call it 4 times a month, and let's just bump it up to $100, it's still $400, which is $600 less than what I was spending on my previous car. So it's like I have a reason to complain, but I also don't.
My God, yeah. Get a new car. I'll condone it.
Yeah. But okay, let's say like let's say it's $80 and I do it 3 times a month. Still too much?
$240 is not the worst.
That's closer to where it is. I don't think I spend more than $250 on gas.
If I spend over like $60 in a month, I'm fucking pissed.
You don't go anywhere. This is the first time you left the house.
Nah, I went somewhere yesterday.
I went to Vegas. Yes, but I drive all day, every day, all the time, at all times. So that's why I'm like, if I could just I should have gotten the Prius, but I hate them. They're so ugly. So, I got
more
this one.
options now.
I like the way that it looked.
What's that Ford Focus? No, it's the one that's like 105 miles to the gallon.
What?
It's a Ford Fusion. Ford Fusion.
Is it completely electric?
I
No.
think Fusion means it's hybrid, right?
I don't know if it means that.
Yeah,
It would make sense.
It's probably gas and
I was going to say it just sounds like the name of the car.
Fusion. No, it's probably gas too.
Damn, 105 per gallon? And probably has a 10-gallon.
That was a few years ago.
Oh, we got it. Chris, look it up.
It's too late. I can't.
All right, that's it. Everybody good?
Everybody good?
Okay, goodbye.
Good talk.
This has been the Men on the Internet podcast. Follow us on all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page. Click the notification bell for when these videos come out, and so on and so forth. Thanks for being our special guest today.
No problem.
I didn't feel any supremacist vibes, but
Me
either. I was trying to.
We know they're in there.
I was like, I'm better than everyone here.
What do they say? Like you're when they're trying to say like you're born with it.
Inherent?
Yeah. There you go. You're an inherent supreme.
See how I knew that word? God, so much better than you.
Good looking it up. All right, Chris, you good?
I'm good, man.
All right, I'll see you guys at the border.
Laters.
Goodbye.
Adios.